Taehyung POV. The party was in full swing, the room alive with laughter and chatter. It was a celebration for one of the senior K-pop idols' birthdays, and the entire industry seemed to be present. The music was loud, the lights were bright, and the drinks were flowing freely. I stood with my bandmates, RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, and Jungkook, trying to appear engaged in the festivities, but my mood was far from celebratory. My mind kept drifting to Lisa. She was supposed to be in China, mentoring on the reality show Youth With You. Recently, rumors had been circulating about her and one of her co-mentors, Kun. The whispers about their supposed chemistry were driving me crazy, and I couldn't shake the image of them together from my mind. Did you see the latest episode of Youth With You? A female idol from another group asked, joining our circle. Lisa and Kun looked so good together. Their chemistry is off the charts.
Another girl chimed in, I know, right? They make such a cute pair. I wonder if there's something more going on. I clenched my fists, feeling a surge of jealousy and anger. The thought of Lisa with someone else, even if it was just for a show, made my blood boil. I couldn't stand it.
Taehyung, are you okay? Jimin's voice echoed with concern, the words of others, a haunting echo in my mind. I reached for a drink, trying to drown the noise.
Slow down, Jin suggested, his voice a gentle warning. But I held on, my grip tightening. I'm fine, Hyung. Just let me be.
RM, ever the leader, tried to intervene. Taehyung, you know drinking won't solve anything. Let's just enjoy the party. But I couldn't enjoy anything. I was consumed by jealousy and frustration. Drink after drink, I felt myself slipping further away from reason. The party continued around me, but all I could think about was Lisa and Kun. Just as I was about to pour another drink, the door to the party opened, and in walked Lisa with her bandmates. My heart skipped a beat. She was supposed to be in China, but here she was, looking radiant as ever despite the long journey and the stress of the pandemic. The surprise on everyone's faces was evident, but none more so than mine. Lisa didn't notice me at first. She was busy greeting other idols and trying to blend into the party. Her presence, however, was like a magnet, drawing my eyes to her every move. I couldn't tear my gaze away. Fueled by alcohol and jealousy, I stumbled towards her, ignoring the curious stares of everyone around us. I reached out and hugged her tightly, right in front of everyone. What are you doing, Tae? Lisa asked softly, her voice a mix of concern and irritation. She didn't hug me back, her body stiff in my arms. I thought you were with Kun, I slurred, my jealousy and insecurity bubbling to the surface. Lisa pulled away slightly, her eyes flashing with anger. Kun is just a colleague, Taehyung. There's nothing between us. I could see the sincerity in her eyes, but the alcohol had clouded my judgment. But everyone says, they say you two are perfect together. That's just for the show, Lisa said, her voice now tinged with frustration. I came back early because of the pandemic, not because I wanted to be with you. Her words cut through the fog in my mind, but I was still too drunk to think clearly. I want you by my side, Lisa. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else.
Lisa glanced around, noticing the curious stares from other idols. She felt embarrassed but knew she couldn't leave me in this state. Despite her anger and the coldness between us, she was forced to do what I was asking. Okay, Taehyung. I'll stay with you. But you need to stop drinking, okay? I nodded, clinging to her like a lifeline. Promise? I promise, she said, her voice soothing, but there was a hardness in her eyes that told me she was still angry. Then take me to the dorm. I don't want to be here anymore. Lisa sighed, knowing it would be a scene, but she agreed. All right, let's go. She signaled to my bandmates, and they quickly gathered around us, helping to support me. The party guests watched as we made our way out, whispers and curious glances following us.
In the van, I sat beside Lisa, my head resting on her shoulder. I could feel the judgmental stares of everyone. But I didn't care. I just wanted to be close to her. Jungkook, sitting across from us, looked worried. Tae, why did you drink so much? I mumbled something incoherent. Too exhausted to explain. Lisa stroked my hair gently, trying to calm me down. It's okay. Jungkook, Lisa said softly. He'll be fine. Just had a bit too much to drink. RM. Sitting in the front. Turned around. Lisa. Are you sure you're okay with this? We can take him if you want. Lisa shook her head. No. It's fine. I'll take care of him. As we rode back to the dorm, the tension in the van was palpable. Everyone was worried. Not just about me, but about the implications of what had happened. The industry thrived on gossip, and this incident would undoubtedly make headlines. I clung to Lisa, my mind slowly clearing as the alcohol began to wear off. I'm sorry, I whispered.
My voice filled with regret. It's okay, Tae, she replied, her voice gentle but distant. Just rest. We'll talk about it later. I nodded, feeling a sense of peace wash over me. Despite everything, Lisa was here, and that was all that mattered. The van ride seemed to take forever, but eventually, we arrived at the dorm. My bandmates helped me inside, and Lisa stayed by my side, guiding me to my room.
Get some rest, said, helping me lie down.
We'll talk in the morning, I nodded, my eyes heavy with exhaustion. Thank you, Lisa. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. You're welcome, Taehyung. Just promise me you won't do this again. I promise, I whispered, my eyes closing. As I drifted off to sleep, I felt a sense of relief. Lisa was here, and despite my jealousy and insecurities, she had stayed by my side. I knew I had a lot to make up for, but for now, I was content knowing that she was here with me.